Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 22, Day 3. It is a yellow day. We're still in bracket 2 so we can mess around a little bit, so I figured since yellow day is normally one of our safest days, that we just go and try messing with something completely different. It is a team we have used in the past, so it's not one I have used that often, and it is this one. It is the Hellcat, Forest Guardian, and Furnace Amnesia combo. Amnesia, I mean. We're going to be a little bit annoying against Queen Mab. Other than that, though, it should be fine. If we get a quick enough start, it's not even going to matter, so let's just hope we get that quick enough start. Otherwise, that'll be very annoying if we do end up losing. But if we do end up losing once, we'll just make sure to, what on earth is that? Oh, what is that? Okay. It's like a little piece of paper or something. I have no clue what that was, but anyways, let's go and get into this. And if we lose once against the Queen Mab, we will make sure to switch my team to something else, is what I was about to say. Okay, anyways, where to move? We want to get one of these up first. That's the whole point of having that combo in the team. Of course, with this starting board, that is not going to happen. Not at all. We also don't use browns, so all the browns that are currently on the board are quite useless to us. I'm leaning towards just taking the blue at this point. Let him take the skull, and then we go from there. Could just take the skull myself. It will burn him, so nothing else. We can keep chipping him down that way. Maybe we can get a quick kill on first slot. Yellow or purple? We need you badly. Of course, you're nowhere to be seen, so we'll just move that over. You'll just take some random reds. Still can't take yellow. Still can't take purple. I can try cascading for it. And we don't get it, and he steals it from us immediately. He doesn't waste any time at all. So this is going to be a very sluggish start. He does get distracted. Very nice. We can take the red into a blue. Still no yellow, still no purple. Nice, extra turn. And finally our yellow. And it did surge, so now we can get rolling. Just in time as well. So get rid of purple. Not enough mana for what we needed. Though we can cascade it right there. Or not cascade, but I mean go for the extra turn. Get the Infernus down. Please extra turn somehow. Okay, well, it is going to get drained, but we have our other mana generator. So we'll go throw that down, clear out most of the board. Nice extra turn, though nothing actually reached full mana. One skull will not kill us, so we'll let him do that. Ooh, one off from getting that. And he did freeze the most crucial one, which is the blue, the red right there. So we were not going to be able to get that extra turn, even though we only have one thing that can freeze on red. He did indeed freeze that one thing. Get a nice Infernus down. Definitely not the greatest, but we are going to try it again. Could be an outlier. We are frozen on the first slot. Can we extra turn on green? Yes, we can. The only problem is our extra turn alignment on the board is for skulls, not for green. So I'm going to have to move that over. Now do we have it for green? No, I don't think that did much better. Also, let me say all the hellos. I haven't said hello to everyone. Hello, Bridget. Hello, Eutherix. Hello, Eutherix. Hello, Laderick. Hello, Lowlight. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Strawn. Hello, Henny. Hello, Bloodstained. And hello, that is everyone. Welcome all. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Still don't have our alignment. We could throw it down just for the sake of it, but it's not going to be worth it, so we'll just wait. If he dies, he dies. That's not going to matter for the most part, mainly because we'll have the Amnesia summon if it comes to that point. No extra turns, no manas that we need. I need every single time I need yellow and purple. And none of them can be seen anywheres. Nice alignment right there. But we are frozen on green, so there's no point in going for it until we get unfrozen. Ooh, that skull. Oh, that skull right there. Ow. Well, that is definitely unfortunate. But we'll go get some manas. Giant spider, would that hurt us? Not really. Though it depends what color he targets at. Oh, do we have to take this? Yes, we do. So I'll go move that over, just so it doesn't get to do anything. Seriously, can we unfreeze on something? Would be really nice. Everything that extra turns on, once it gets frozen, it actually can't do any of it. So it's a little bit annoying there. I need this to hit that, though I believe there's a guaranteed chance. It will half hit the other one, and it has to hit at least both of them. So there we go. We'll get our summon right there. Very shaky first battle with it, though I do want to try it again, particularly if we go up against a not Queen Mab. Would be great. Not Queen Mab and not Scion is when we can really shine with this team. The only problem is a lot of people are running both of them right now. Or either or. Come on, he's a little guy right there. How can we not get a good enough board? We'll just get red and that'll be enough for Infernus, or almost enough. Don't even have any alignment here, I don't think. Doesn't look like it. Well, we can convert this one and then convert the other one. Oh wait, I could've just killed him with a... Duh. Could've already won the previous turn. Could've just killed him out the other way, fail. Well, it's not too big a deal, we can do that now. And down he goes. Let's see. Oh, you're finally catching a live stream, Amber. Welcome. Oh, no problem for all the videos. If you still have any other questions or anything, feel free to leave it in chat and we can definitely get around to it. We will be messing around with all that after we get through Guild Wars. So that was a really slow, bad first battle. Let's see what we can do this time. This doesn't have either of the two troops I mentioned earlier. And the only thing that's really going to get us is if Kraken goes crazy, because we don't have any immune on our team for that. So as long as that doesn't happen, should be good. So in we go, battle number 2. And we actually get the yellow start this time. Not for free, but we can take it without having to waste a billion turns like the previous time. Move that over. Still not for free. Oh, we'll move that. And we did not get the surge, unfortunately. I think we have to give it another skull. Oh, no, we don't. We can just move that up. And how do we go about this? I don't want to get rid of Browns, but I think we're going to have to here. Because it's a full mana, right? Just sitting there. Oh, never mind. We moved it. Full mana. And now it's gone. We're not taking that. That doesn't give us anything either. Because we converted out the Browns earlier. So now it's Infernus time. Oh yeah, that's going to be the other issue too. He's going to dispel us of our barriers. If he's the one that goes before the Kraken. Which is likely. Yellow into purple. I don't think we have skull alignment or brown to yellow. I mean brown to green. We'll move that over. We'll get all these little extra turn pokes. And still no value out of this. Wow. Hellcat we can throw though. And that should open up the board for us. That gives us Infernus back. Can we throw this? Surprisingly, still no. A lot of mana we can get from it, but no extra turn, and that's the main thing we need is the extra turn aspect of it. He's also going to double green, which is a little unfortunate. I don't have any direct counter to that at the moment, other than randomly getting an extra turn. That, I guess, is a sufficient counter. There we go. Progress. I can throw this now, but the value that we're going to get out of it's almost useless, because we're basically not even converting anything else. So I'm just going to get rid of my Browns there. Get our Infernus up. And do we hit him with 1 damage? Oh gosh, I think we just throw this and hope something happens out of the board. I saw all the extra turns there, just there wasn't any value that we could have gotten out of them. Now we can get value out of all that, so we'll go for that. Now that we aren't restricted by the skull thing. We can move all this, take everyone we see. There we go. Okay, don't kill it yet. I need to get Amnesia up one more time before we end out the battle. Come on, Amnesia. We need to get full mana somehow. Yeah, we might need to switch back to our normal team. We gave it a shot. But it's just not winning quick enough. I didn't double check to see what it was scoring, but I would assume because it's taken so long that's not scoring that well either. But it could be, maybe because of how much mana generation it's doing. Could be scoring decently still. Doesn't feel like it though. Yeah, 1-3-15 for a second battle. That's, I think, a little below average. Let me double check real quick. Which way would you have to score that? The 1-3. Well, I guess that's still okay. We'll try it for one more battle against the Cabarruses. Hopefully it'll get a bit of a quicker start this time around though. Let's see how it goes there. Hello Nautical, welcome. Let me see, I missed some... Oh, and hello Tigger as well. I missed a little bit in chat though. Where'd it go? I know you're in here somewheres. I know, Kraken's 100%. It's unfortunate that green and purple is towards the end of the week. I really want to run 4 times Kraken. We're doing that at least once this week, just for fun. Because we're in bracket 2 right now, we can mess around a little bit without it really mattering at all. We get to lose every single one of our battles today. It wouldn't even barely even matter for our total score. I think we're still in first right now. I don't think it's a solid first, but it's still first within the bracket. Because we're so used to running bracket 1 instead of 2. Did I miss anything? I know for sure I missed something because I saw a question mark. What's a good yellow team if you don't have Amnesia or Infernus or Amnesia? Basically, Cockatrice with a... Let's see. I know it's based around Cockatrice. Cockatrice Moloch would be enough to support the entire team if you happen to have that. But you'd want to base it around Cockatrice, essentially. Either Cockatrice or Herdmaster, preferably Cockatrice. And just build from there. Based on what you actually have. Do we have alignment? No, but I almost want to throw this just so we don't get hit by the thing. We got a double barrier there. Which definitely could be helpful. You know what? I'm going to chance it. Don't devour. Ooh, good thing. Very lucky right there. He did not get to devour, so now we can go crazy. Alright, so we get that off. We get an Infernus off. And we get the alignment off of that. Very nice. Get our barrier. Down goes that. Now, this is what this team's supposed to do. Now, if only we could keep it like that. That down. Get another one. Very nice. Of greens. No free skull, no free skull, but we'll throw that down. Somehow didn't get a single green, though it doesn't help that I keep converting green, so maybe that's why. And that's match. I don't even need to do anything, and it will die. So much so, I think I'm just going to take mana. I think we get more points just from taking mana here, assuming that it dies to burn. Do I risk it? You know what, we're not going to risk it. There we go. We got more mana doing that anyways, so... It was worth not risking it. What's a good 50 to 100 green team? Not goblin. I don't know what you mean by 50 to 100. Oh, level 50 to 100. That doesn't use goblins. It would be Direwolf first slot. Wait, do you want pure green? That'd be a little harder if you want pure green for that low of a level. Generally, when you're that low level, you don't want to run pure colors in Guild Wars. Because you don't have enough troops or strong enough troops to be able to do it. But I'm pretty sure you'd base it around Direwolf if you were to try to do something like that. 3 greens. Direwolf, something, Green Seer, and something. It would depend a little bit what you have. But it would definitely be Direwolf first slot and Green Seer third slot. Would be around the team you'd use. Web Spinner would be great with it. Kraken would be great with it if you have it. I'm trying to think of cheap greens to use that are actually decent. That would synergize with each other. There's not too many out of low rarity greens, I don't believe. Most of them are legends that get peered into it. Yeah, definitely use Direwolf. Definitely Green Seer, because you'll need that to feed it. I know Green Seer isn't a green, but you need it just to feed the mana. Definitely the Direwolf. It's insanely strong for a common. Let's see. Low rarity greens that aren't horrifically bad. Wait, doesn't this boost beasts? Oh! You can put Fanair in. You can put a Fanair into a... I didn't even realize that was a combo you could do because I'm so used to using him with other troops. But yeah, you could just use this guy with a Direwolf. Do Direwolf, this guy in second slot, Green Seer, and we'd need one other supporting troop of some kinds. Marilith if you have it. Christine X would work. Green Seer, Web Spinner would work. Kraken would work. Grapple Pot would work if you have it. I guess a Ranger. Ranger's pretty cheap if you need to fill something in. You probably already have him leveled anyways. Most newer players go for him. And a lot of the green blues I keep wanting to put in this team, but it doesn't fit. Because we're already using a green blue. Yeah, probably just sticking with those 3 would be the best thing to go with. Anyways. Let's see what... Oh, that is PvP. Let's see what we can do in our final Guild Wars. Actually, we have 2 more, I believe. Do we bother using this against that? My normal team doesn't actually have a... You know what? I am going to have to switch back to my normal team, I think, for this. My biggest concern right here is the Devour spam. I'm more confident that Amnesia will be able to hold them all for this team. Not to mention the additional amount of drains we have. But I'm going to switch. Watch, because I switched, I'm going to fail now. Okay, so, starting board. What do you have for us? A little bit. Nothing too great. Nothing too great at all. I want to try getting a double drop somewheres. I know we can purple into yellow. And that will leave a skull distract as well for him. I think we will do that. Nice. And just take 2 more yellows. 1 more will not be enough, so we'll take a green yellow. And now we take this yellow. And as long as... Actually, it doesn't even matter for surges. That will be full mana. Is there anywhere else that gives us a better chance at something? Yes. Taking this gives us a chance of triple brown or triple purple. Both of them are very unlikely, but possible. And of course neither happens, because both of them are almost impossible to happen, but at least there was a higher chance in the other direction. And now we have a mana drain that we can use to secure that. He'll take a skull, and now we can just Amnesia, and unless he does something crazy here, we just won already. Okay, maybe he might get... No. Okay, good. If that Devour would have gone down, he would have had a pretty good chance. Also, we got pretty lucky there. We frozen on 2 things. One of them is not blue, so we can take away all these blues that it just created, or at least some of them. And now we're going to be in a slow standstill, because our damage sources are very, very bad. But I do need to start poking these guys, so let me just poke him. We'll get another one on him just to clear him out. That skull I'm going to ignore because I know he's going to go for it soon. I think we just go for it. Actually, never mind. I'm just going to clear the board. So let him take whatever. Keep the famine on reserve for when we're about to use it any second now. Amnesia, we're just going to explode to get our mana back up. And that's pretty much full mana. I think we're going to go for it now. So next threat, I guess we go for first slot Kraken so that we can just skull it or explosion kill it before it gets its full mana. And there goes with that. We can now Moloch kill that and go from there. Should be able to get a famine up before he goes for another cycle. Keyword should. Doesn't mean we will. Let's see here. What do we need to do? I guess we Abbey, just to make sure Moloch gets full mana right now. So that indeed gives him full, as well as the famine. Very nice. I think I'm just going to throw that now. Move that up, move that over. Too many extra turns. And do we go for the famine or the Moloch? Or the skull? You know what? Actually, might as well just go for the skull. Is famine enough damage now? That's 15, 30, 58. No, we're close. But it will be with another skull, so maybe we can bait him into it. Yeah, we're gonna bait it. Come on, go for it. Oh, yeah, he went for it. Nice. And down he goes. Didn't think he would go for it, but it was the chance. Gotta try. You never know what kind of dumb moves the AI will do. The AI loves playing in your favor sometimes. Very occasionally. Not always, though. Well, let's just get the last of the mana we need. Throw a Moloch on it, follow it up with whatever. And basically Skull will kill it at that point. And Moloch. Oh, maybe I should wait till you had more mana. Oh well, down you go. Herdmaster? Herdmaster generally is a pretty good idea to use on purple and yellow Guild War days. Do keep in mind he is better on purple than he is on yellow. The biggest issue he has on yellow days is you end up using him with, you know what, let's go try a red spam team. Red versus red. See what happens here. Go back to our rush team. Hasn't really been rushing that well though, but might as well try something different on the easier days. Interesting to see a Dawnbringer. I think this is the first Dawnbringer I've ever seen used within the context of Guild Wars. He's also using the Death Knight class, which could be a little annoying since we don't have a cleanse of any kind. I'm not going to bother putting Herdmaster. We could, but oh well. No Herdmaster for us. We should be fine. It's not going to be that big a deal. Yeah, Herdmaster, the biggest value that Herdmaster get is his very low mana cost explosion as well as his full cleanse. He's one of the few troops in the game that has a full cleanse for your entire team. Be very useful against death marks and other annoying abilities out there. So what's our alignment here? Do we even have it? Yes, we do. Because we'll cascade it. No, we don't, because we won't cascade it. Or will we? No. Yes. Wait. That green will move that down, so that's not alignment there. That green will move that down, and it's going to be a 5 times. That will be alignment, regardless. Is that correct? Yeah, that looks correct. Yes, that is correct. Okay. Well, we got that down. Biggest issue is now we don't have any alignments. But we can go and get rid of this. Convert that. That gives us an Infernus. Go take the skull. And, well, I guess we kind of have to Infernus here. Yep, come on, land, go. There we go, nice split. Another Hellcat to throw into it if it actually has alignment, which I believe it does. Yellow it looks like here. There was the other color, but I want to save the browns for the convert over here, which I believe we do get. So let's throw that down again. Get a nice poke. Another poke. Now this is what this team is supposed to do. If we could just do this every time, that'd be great. So it's definitely not consistent at doing this, that is for sure. Okay, now we just have to kill one more with like one little poke. Okay, maybe a little bit more than one little poke. Infernus would be enough. We can somehow manage to get him. Oh, there we go. We managed to get him. And down he goes. Well, that's the smoothest battle we got with it, and it was actually against the hardest possible battle. Or at least as far as the amount of stats he had. So that went over smoothly, at least at the end there. What does that come out to for today? 7,336? Not terrible. Could be better, that is for sure. Though anything in the 7,000 range is definitely decent, so I'm perfectly fine with that. And yeah, where does that bring us these days? We are in number 1, bracket 2, with about a 10,000-ish lead. So hopefully we keep that. Should be able to. I don't really see why we wouldn't. There hasn't been a single time we moved back down to bracket 2 where we didn't move back up immediately. So generally we're in bracket 1, obviously. We're normally around like the 6 range of bracket 1. But last week we had 2 people down. And we have many times managed with 2 or 3 people down to still get past Guild Wars. But last week we just weren't able to. Anyways, if anyone else has any other questions, team builds, anything of the such, feel free to leave them. We'll definitely go over them and go do dungeons as well in a second. What could you replace Abby with on this team? You have Famine, Moloch, Gorgoltha. So Gorgoltha, wait, what would be the order then? That would be Gorgoltha, Moloch, something Famine, or you could put an Impervious in the last slot. You could put a Mana Core all the way in your last slot. It would still serve the purpose of... Oh wait, never mind. You said you had Famine. Never mind. So that wouldn't quite work. Well, I guess you could still do that. What's a yellow that has Impervious so that you can use it against Devours and stuff? Because there's a lot of Krakens being ran right now. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to do that. You could still throw a Mana Core if you wanted to, I guess. Let me go double check that. So it's yellow and Impervious. Actually, might just be easier typing in Impervious than trying to figure out where on earth it is. And my thing's blocking my chat. I can't even see if what I'm typing there. Oh, there's not that many options. And Dracos isn't really that good of an option. Yeah, I don't think you would really need Mana Core with the Famine. But it would definitely be a good idea if you just had something to throw there. To throw in a Impervious last slot. I think you could still get away with Mana Core, even if it's being blocked. If you're doing it to protect yourself against a Kraken, I think it'll still work out. Or I guess you could go with the Dracos. Its ability isn't going to be too over the top. But assuming that you have the Impervious trait on him, he's going to be able to help you a lot to make sure you don't die to random Krakens. He'll also help slightly on Queen Map teams and stuff like that. And since your Gorgoltha automatically cleanses, that's 2 less troops that you'll need to really worry about. Don't do the Mango. Or Mongo, whatever he's called. Don't put that on your team. He's really bad. He's very, very bad. What should you use for Rush Brown? I don't think there is a Rush Brown team. I want to say Bomb Bots, but you can't use Bomb Bots within Guild Wars. That would never work due to the fact that they kill themselves. And in Guild Wars, you need to make sure you stay with a full team to be able to get the full amount of points. If you have a Guard's Avatar, it would be pretty easy to make a Brown Rush team. Because you can go Honor plus Guard's Avatar, and that alone is enough to Brown Rush with. There's not too many that you could really get away with. Maybe a Ragnagord into some kind of really heavy-hitting troop that happens to use Brown. I think that would be your best strategy. Don't do Bomb Bots. You will regret trying to do Bomb Bots on a Brown day, or any day for that matter in Guild Wars. It's almost impossible to pull off, because the more troops you lose, the less points you get. So overall, you can do that in PvP if you want, but trying to do that in Guild Wars is generally a really, really bad idea. What is the favorite troop for each base rarity? Didn't I already answer this question before? But let's see. For common, it was like as far as how it functions. For common, it was I think peasant. Yeah, I used to say wraith, but at this point I think peasant just because I love using it. Peasant for common, though realistically I'd have to say like Dwarven Gate or something. For rare, it would definitely be Valkyrie. For ultra rare, it'd be Wisp. For epic, it would be Emperorina or Mercy. Mercy is a bit more viable, but I do like Emperorina, the concept of it. Legend is definitely Dragon Soul, though realistically probably Kraken if you were going for pure damage. And for mythics, it would have to be Elmagrim. Yeah, Bomba teams are fun. Do we have our Rush Bomba team? You know what? Let's go rush dungeons real quick. See if we can get our team to do it through all of it. Our Rush team. Let's go do Rush Bomba. We were just talking about it. It's not really something you can get away with in Guild Wars, but for Explore and Challenges, it's ridiculously easy to get away with it. So let's just throw this down. And one cast is almost team wipe. Very close. Oh, that's funny. We got a set tight. You know what? Let me buff it. Here we go. The synergy. Unintentional synergy. There we go. That was a pretty lucky drop. Out of every single knight we could have possibly gotten, that was probably the most useful in that situation. Very lucky situation. Setai actually does an armor buff for it, so that's what made that pretty convenient. Throw down the browns. Nice. Bombot black and then dead. Or almost. Never mind. He's not going to die to that. Well, we'll go do an armor buff to the non-existent Bombot because we already killed it. Yep, looks like we don't have enough damage. Nowhere's near enough damage. Oh, we'll go take some browns, I guess. Start getting that up. Almost there. Do we have a good drop? Not really, but we can keep hunting for mana. Please do brown and land. Hey, it actually did. Nice. And down it goes. And we got a Devour if that wasn't already enough damage. Which it was. And there we go. And the final battle. Gotta watch out for the true damage guard's avatar that back there. You can almost one-shot with that. How much damage is that? 16, but he boost ratio is a lot based on every yellow he takes. And with the Mercy, that's going to be a bit easy for him to do. Definitely losable, is for sure. He keeps getting buffed every single time he takes one of those. Ideally, we won't accidentally give him an amazing board. Guess there's an okay chance that that won't happen. Take a brown, take the other brown, go from there. Never mind, doesn't look like we're going to be able to get away with that. Yeah, it's not looking that good. Okay, we'll go move that. I need to kill out this Visk for something more useful. Which I guess we'll do after taking this move. Is there even a color that I could do that would be useful for us? I guess blue. If it was the land of blue. That is not blue. And now you're blocking me as well on brown. That wasn't bad enough. A skull poke. Yeah, he's gonna actually win this one. Unless we get an amazing Devour and then somehow win with just solo hero. Which is possible. And it might have to come down to that at this point. I can't even take brown to get the mana either. Luckily he gives me free purples and a little poke right there. Oh, there goes the double poke on him. No Devour, but I keep damaging him down. He still has the boost ratio based on armor as well, so the more damage we do to his armor, the better. I need to re-kill this and get it to roll brown. Nice. Ah, Brian the Lucky, you better give me magic. Let's see here. I need to get full mana before I go for it. He shouldn't kill anything. He doesn't have the boost ratio to kill anything. Or he shouldn't. No, he doesn't. Okay, good. Oh, but the skull will kill our front line. We don't react to it, so we will go take the skull here. And over there, I don't need to bother with anything with that. Let's see. I want to brine the Lucky right now. The only problem with that is he's going to be blocking our brown if that fails. There we go. Okay, now we take the brown, brine the Lucky, black manacle, and hopefully we get magic. 1 in 4 chance. Go. Got it. There we go. Well, that worked out conveniently. All we need now is for this to hit brown. Can we get double lucky? Let's see it. Hit brown. There we go. Aw, blocked though. Actually, that might be enough damage. No, it's not enough damage. That skull is, though. Oh, no, it's not. 1 HP. Really? Almost. And there it is. Well, that definitely didn't go as good as it could have. But we were using Bombot Rush against it. And there we go. All the rewards. What does that bring us up to in the Soul Forge? We can almost make another Mythic, though I don't believe I'm actually going to be focusing another Mythic. I don't believe. What hero class could you use with the Bombot team? Mechanist class is the best one to use. Mechanist fully traded. Archer class with 2 traits is somewhat decent if you're running the War and Peace variant. Because you can still get the fast trait and still get the extra damage, but it's a lot cheaper. Both the weapon is cheaper to obtain as well as the traits themselves. And the other method would just be don't even care about your hero class. Just make sure whatever hero class it is that it's either brown or whatever the other color is that you happen to be using on the weapon. Any brown full AoE weapon with a hero class that gives +5 magic to it would be perfectly sufficient. So anything that does that would be would get the job done. What's the point breakdown for Guild Wars? Do you absolutely need a summoner? No, you do not need a summoner for it. But there are several factors that determines what you actually score within the Guild Wars. I did a video on it before too and ended up switching. But just a quick review over what it is. Not going to go into too many specifics. But the biggest one is using the color of the day. Whatever color it is, you if you're in later game, you pretty much almost mandatory have to use 4 of the color day or 3 of the color day at the absolute lowest. Generally, you do want to aim for 4 though, simply because the point difference between using 3 and 4 is quite substantial, assuming you can win all of them. But other than that, it's based on how many troops you have alive, which is one of the reasons why you want a summoner. It doesn't matter if you like die on every single troop except 1 and then resummon it. You'd still pretty much get the same amount of points. One other thing that it gets based on is how much mana you accumulate. So if you accumulate more mana than the enemy, you'd get slightly more points. It's also takes into account how many turns you win in. And this means like actual turns, so even if you get an extra turn, that still counts as a turn every single time. But basically how many moves it takes for you to end up winning. The shorter you do that in, the more points you get as well. And the other one is how much damage the enemy takes relative to you taking damage. So if you do like twice as much damage to the enemy, you would end up getting more points than basically you doing just slightly more than the enemy. One thing to note about the damage as well is that true damage and things like Devour and Deathmark are generally pretty bad in Guild Wars due to this damage thing, mainly because true damage only does half their damage, essentially, because it kills them as soon as they hit HP, so you're not getting as many points for using a true damage. You're also not getting anywhere near as many points for Devour or Deathmark, because Devour and Deathmark in the context of Guild Wars does not actually give you any kill points. Like the damage that you do via Deathmark and Devour count for 0 points towards your score. Whereas if you were to throw like full AoEs or something like that, those actually count for points towards your score, so do keep that in mind. That doesn't mean don't use true damage or instant kills and stuff like that in Guild Wars. Just keep in mind that your score might be a little bit lower if you don't win quick enough. So do keep that in mind when you're messing around with it. Also, why... Wait. Hold up. How does that look different? Oh, never mind. I was like, why is there 2 flags? It's like, oh yeah, that's because that's the day. That's the day we're currently on. That would explain the 2 flags. Anyways. The fail. What is the highest level person in Gems of War? What is his level? He's actually the guy in the guild my Let's Play account is in. It still has a bunch of noobs in it though. But he only does the gem thingies. The reason he started his own little mini guild is because he wants the 100% EXP bonus every single day. So to keep his max level. But yes, I do know him. I actually knew him pretty much since I started the game. He's been around pretty much forever. He's been one of the highest levels in the entire game for pretty much forever as well. Though right now he's literally the highest by a pretty large margin. Let me go see. The current highest level in the game, I know is Techni. I'm just trying to look up what his level is. His level is level 1,609. He has a 200 and... Wait. 215. Yes, a 215 level gap between the confirmed second place in the game. That is how large his level gap is. Yes, he's 215 levels higher than the second highest level in the game, and he's level 1,609. The max level in the game is level 10,000, which, if you're wondering, is literally impossible. You could play this game for 10 years and you'd probably only reach level 5,000 because of how the leveling is scaled. It's basically impossible to reach max level. Not quite sure if they're ever going to rescale it or anything like that. Basically, for the longest of times, for about a year and a half, the game's max level was level 1,000. When it first started, it was level 100. This after about a month or so, about 2 months or so, a couple months after the game launched, it was then raised to 1,000. And then for the longest of time, it stayed at 1,000. But within the last year, they actually raised it to 10,000. The only problem with that, though, is once you get over level 1,000, your leveling starts to go a lot slower. And they scaled it very weirdly in that it is literally impossible to ever reach max level. It's never going to happen. You can play this game 24/7, and it's not going to happen within the next few years. Let's see. Well, we'll go move that over. Can I do a random team from keys? Oh, sure, we can do that. You know, I haven't done a video for those forever. I don't know if I want multiple copies of this mythic. If I only get one copy of the mythic, I might have to do a VIP key thing as well and try messing around with one of those. Okay, well, what do we need to move here? Also, that quick kill is insanely quick. Gotta watch out for the Crimson Bat Death combo. It's still pretty potent, even though I haven't been seeing it as much lately, because skulls have fallen off the meta quite a bit. But definitely still really solid of a combo. Hasn't changed. Yep, there goes the death mark. The only thing that lives are the two that don't have that do have immune to death mark. That's a fail. Could lose here actually, due to how quickly he's killing down my core troops. Yep, one more poke will do that. Let's see, did we just go for the purple? I guess so. Move it to the side. Oh, as I give him a skull. Well, Elamagrim, you got this. And come on. Oh, hello. Almost didn't even go for that. Here we go. Another kill. Keep it rolling. Can we get them all out that way? Might be able to. Skull we ignore. He has 0 attack. Nice. No extra turn though. He can't death mark us, so I don't need to worry about most of that ability. Move that down. And that does look like a match right there. Definitely could have gone a lot smoother than that, but I'll take the win. Yeah, let's go do a random troop challenge and see what we get out of it. Is the new mythic today? Yes. Well, not for my today, but for some people's today, it might be today. But yes, the new mythic is coming out in 7 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, some amount of hours, whenever the normal daily reset is. Let me double check the, 1 second. Actually, you know what might just be easier? Let me just go under keys, event key, and, oh, never mind, not event key. In VIP, it's 6 hours. In 6 hours and some amount of minutes is when the new mythic will be in the drop pool. And you'd want to open either glory, gem, guild keys if you have the ability to gain a mythic from them, and VIP chests, or the main keys you want to throw down, or the only keys I should say that you can throw down for it. Glory keys, gem keys, guild chests, VIP chests. Best chances would be out of gem chests or VIP chests if you happen to have them. Tomorrow morning we will be covering him and doing a key opening for him. Ideally we'll get him in our first 50 VIP. If not, we'll throw down as many gem keys as we need to get it down. Okay, let's go do a random troop challenge. Let's do it off of the glory keys. We'll just pick the first 4 that we get and do a team out of that. Let me go get a paper. Let me get a pencil. Okay, random troop challenge time. We get a warlock. Well, we get some souls at least. If we're gonna lose, we might as well lose with profit. There we go. Not the actual true profit, like profit. Stargazer. Looking horrible already. They both deny out each other. Not to mention, neither of them are good with high attack. Spider Queen, even worse. It's literally the same color as the one we just drafted. Spider Queen, and what's the final one? And an Etin, if it couldn't get worse enough. Well, at least we have something that uses attack now. What on earth is that combo? That's quite horrible. See what we can do with that. So, Etten up front. So we'll go with the Etten. Stargazer, I'm probably just going to put all the way in the back. Spider Queen is next. If I can spell. Spider Queen, and the other slot was Warlock. Oh, and that's the same color as the other one. Fail. Oh, this looks like a horrifically bad team. With things that just completely deny out each other. Banner. I guess we go for... What do we even go for? Green? Green purple, almost. Just so we can spam Spider Queen or something. Even double green. Or double brown. Is there a banner that covers both of those? I need a brown, purple, green banner combination of some kind. I don't think there's one that covers that range of colors. Let's see. No, I can't think of one. None come to mind. No, that's not it. Yellow, green. No, we don't use yellow. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. It has minus purple. Nope. As I mentioned, it has a color we don't even need. Yeah, I guess we just go a double green then. And try getting Spider Queen spam. There we are. Alright, let's just see what this can do. Do we go for... No, there's no way we're getting away with our 4 trophy. That's not much better. That is not much better at all. So I guess we'll go for it. Why not? It's all undead. He's playing somewhat fair. There we go. And Spider Queen, Warlock, Stargazer. Well then, we'll see what happens here. Almost guaranteed lose, but might as well see what happens out of the random troop challenge. Oh, is it a crazy mythic tomorrow? It does look powerful. It does look very powerful. Actually, let me go get the link for it. Oh wait, why did I use that one first? That is why I used that one first. Never mind. Aha! Let me go get the link for the new troop. Here you guys go. 1 second. 1 second. Oh yeah, I already had it open. Fail. Here it is. There you guys go. Copy and paste. There you guys go. There's the new troop for any of you that haven't seen it. Just open that in a new tab. Has all the information on it. I'm not quite 100% sure if that's what they're going to release it as. But that's the most current information we have on it. So, probably released as that. We'll have to see. I think we go for the skull and hope we get another skull. Otherwise, we just have to throw in. Nope, didn't get it. Okay, this could be really bad if he dies. We need him to not die, ideally. Obviously. Well then. I need to go disable him soon, too. He boosts based on purple, but it's almost no boost ratio at all, but I'll still go for it. Don't die, don't die. We need you. We need every bit of your manas. Okay, there's our extra turn. We're only frozen on brown-blue right now, so we can take that safely. And I guess we try for a skull off the top. We don't get it, nor does he. We'll just Stargazer it, and hopefully it won't die. Okay, we'll have to disable that. The only problem is we can't disable both of them. Do we let him Bone Dragon us? No, I think we let him Draculus us once. Okay. That's... Let's see, is there any way we can make anything stop? We can take brown-blue, try getting another in. Not gonna give us direct skull. I don't think there's any way to... Oh, whoa! Never mind, that does give us direct skull. I was very lucky. Very, very lucky. Thinking about luck, I think we should press our luck even more and do ability down there. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I don't even need to do that. I can go and web that. That's one less ability he gets to do. Skull. But the only problem is I need Warlock. Go clear that out. So we'll take this brown so we can follow up with blue still. And he does not stop it, so that's good. And we could just take it into a free green. Oh, and an extra turn just sitting there. Perfect. Gotta remove blue, but we do get the kill on him. And good. Finally got the cleanse. This N is absolutely dominating right now. That gigantic attack Etten. Something you don't normally see too often. Well, I guess if you are doing an Etten, he's pretty much always going to be a gigantic attack, but still. Not really something that you would really use for the most part. Okay, let's just one-shot him because we can. If we can find one. There we go, that's match. What even? There we go. 108 for the final kill. I know he has 138, but that's all of the remaining durability he had left. Oh, there we go. We won our random troop challenge. Let's go do another one. See what we can get out of it. Okay. First 4 that we get. Oh, oh gosh, no. 4 hounds. They better be using a skull-oriented team. Like a Scion. Actually, he would be really good against a Scion. Like 2 casts of him and you don't even have to deal with Scion anymore. If nothing else, we can put him behind another yellow to feed it yellow. Oh gosh. They really need to buff Dark Master. He is so useless this late in the game. His ability does not scale on magic. The summon he does, but the damage that he does not scale. Well, we lost. Nymph. We have 2 things that can deny out their ability to do skull damage. And a Naga Queen. We might just have to redraft this due to how ridiculously useless this is. And Naga Queen. Oh, of course, then we get the better ones. We get all the better ones after. Actually, there wasn't too many. We almost could have gotten all Goblin team. But, anyways. We'll try it. Not against that, though, for sure. Oops, wrong team. Well, that is more towards the tier of what we're, what our team is. So even though that team's completely horrible, I might just have to use what we're using against it because our team is also going to be ridiculously horrible. So let's go get everything slotted. Warhounds. Well, I'm going to be reorganizing them in a second. Let's see where to go. Warhound, Dark Master. I almost just want to tank with him. He might have the highest attack on our team. Oh no, he's tied with the other one. Dark Master. Did we not even get a second yellow? Yes, we did. We got a Nymph. Though she's not particularly useful. It is more useful than a Warhound. And I can't even read that. Oh, and the Naga Queen. We have no damage. Our entirety of our damage is a 9 damage cast. Well then. You know what? She actually has the highest attack on this team. How on earth is that possible? Not gonna question it. Okay. So let's just go double yellow so we can go for Nymph spam. It's gonna be a +3 on it, so we don't. Even if we just take a yellow, that's full mana for it, regardless of if it surges or not. Color are we missing? Brown. What's a minus brown banner? That works good. +2 yellow, +1 red. Oh, never mind. Is it +2 red? Oh, it's the opposite of what I need. Never mind. We got to stick with double yellow. If it was the other way around, we could have gone for it. But double yellow it is. What on earth is this team? Though luckily, what on earth is his team as well? So at least it's fair. We're both using a ridiculously bad team. Okay. His Wraith, if anything's going to make us lose, it's going to be that Wraith. He's just going to Deathmark kill every single one of us on the team. I don't have a cleanse either. What's your convert? Brown? Yeah, brown to red. Which I guess could work out, kind of, not really. If nothing else, we could get Dark Master up, though. Oh, yep, that's, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Probably to all 4 of them. Because it can. Let's see. I did not expect this team to really win, though. That team is, what even is it? That's horrible, horrible luck right there. Well, if nothing else, at least he has a 100% chance to summon. So, that's only if he gets a cast off, though. 100%. But he needs to cast. And he needs to live long enough to cast as well. There's a possibility he'll just die to some random anything on the board. So if he takes a skull, at least it refreshes the timer on the death mark. He's going to kill me if I don't do something. So we got to throw down any summon. There we go. Oh, come on. Really? Because it was like the first turn out of that death mark that he could have gotten killed by it. Well, I called it right at the beginning. I said everything would die to death mark. And at this rate, everything's going to die to death mark. If we could just get 1 attack reduction or entangle on him, that'd be great. I like how we have 2 things to disable skulls, yet we haven't been able to disable his skulls once yet. There we go. We'll just have to take the yellow already. Okay, good. He didn't die to death mark yet. I know that we lose our turn here, but I gotta take it. 3 HP. Can we get lucky enough? Oh, he has an extra turn, but he can't use it because he's frozen. Okay, please hit 3 skulls. Wow. Really? Well then. That's pretty bad. Good, he did not die. There's not enough red for an extra turn. Hey, he hit 1 skull. Good job. Okay, let's go and attack, reduce him. So, no attack for you. We'll entangle the other one and reduce its armor. Still have a chance. We don't have our summon or really anything anymore. But, not down yet. Take the blue, take the skull. He gets no values out of skulls, too. And even once we get past him, we can just entangle the other. And then warhound the other. So this comes down to pretty much just skulls. Nothing but skulls this entire battle. Finish it. If we can even get that far. Probably not. Especially if he goes for that one, because that's like one of our last damage sources, which barely even does any damage. Yeah, he's dead. Nothing else, at least we got a skull out of it. Can't drop... Oh, wait, we can drop that. Never mind. Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah, that's fine. Not enough reds on the board. Oh, you will throw it down again. Doesn't do much. And all he gains is pretty much benefit from that. Let's probably go throw this nymph already, just so we can start reducing his armor by the time we get to him. Another yellow, automatic full mana. That thing's just gonna kill us before we can even get to him. Yeah, I think we just throw this again to refresh it. At least we don't need to worry about him having a timer, because he's perpetually entangled forever. At least, or not entangled, but 0 attack. Which is kind of better than entangle in a way. Though it doesn't actually stop him from gaining attack, though he doesn't actually have anything that does that. He does, though. So if he happens to randomly do a random attacking stat, he's going to not gain any value out of it. So we are going to go for it. Keep him entangled in case he does try. Nice little skull. Nothing else, we can keep poking. It might come down to a Warhound soloing the entire team. It's gonna have to come down to that. Because that attack reduction it did earlier, we actually do not have enough damage to kill him by 1. That is very, very, very unfortunate. Ah, we didn't get the skull. Tried it. Tried! Didn't get it. Let's see. Oh, never mind. I didn't see that down there. Hello, blinking skull. Well, 1 versus 1. And I gotta take this skull before I go for any kind of drains or anything. Yep, before I do. Oh, of course there's 2 skulls on the board. Well then. We're in one-shot range and there's nothing I can do about it. You know what? Yes there is. We do attack reduction first, so we can survive 1 additional hit. If I did the other way around, we would have been in one-shot range. Well, we're still going to be in one-shot range actually, because that cast will bring us down to one-shot range. Well, that's not good. At least we got full mana to go and reduce him with. The only problem with this, though, is like I mentioned before, it's not going to work like Entangle. Like, once he reaches 0 with an Entangle, he doesn't actually gain armor. But even if we reduce him to 0 with this, he can still gain armor from his ability. Because only the Entangle aspect is what actually stops him from gaining it. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Well, that was lucky that we didn't die there. Oh, never mind. He only has 1 skull damage. So I guess we try for this and try for an extra turn. Didn't get it. Oh, and he gets his extra turn. Of course, of course. Come on, extra turn, go. Nope. That surprisingly did not hit a single skull. And just because we can, let me go reduce them down to 0 attack. Even though they did almost nothing. Let's see. Okay, we're dead. Yeah, there's no way we can get around that. Gonna cast next turn and then we die. Oh, it was a valiant effort to win with whatever on earth was the team we were just using. Alright, let's go try this one more time. The random troop challenge thing. We gotta get a better draft than that. We can't end random troop challenges with one that horrifically bad. Let's try this again. Oh, we're gonna run with a trait stone. First slot. Perfect first slot now. There we go, Wyvern. Let's see, Wyvern. It's not horrible ever since it got buffed. Pre-buff, it was pretty much horrible. One of the worst dragons in the game, if not the worst. But nowadays, it's okay. Deckhands would be useful if we got a good blue. Wouldn't that be funny if we just randomly get a mythic from one of these? Deckhand, Tradestone, Hippogriff, that is useless because we have no entangle. I'm gonna type in Hippo. And Archon Statue, which is also relatively weak, given that, especially that we have the exact same color already on the team. And what else do we get out of all that? Nothing of interest. Actually, really nothing. Wow. All 10 of those were pretty bad. But let's go and run it against something that won't instantly kill us. Sure, we'll try it against that. Though that probably will instantly kill us. Let's see. So, Weavern, you I need to put somewhere safe. Because you're probably our best damage source, surprisingly. I somehow spelled that wrong. Weavern. Deckhand, you're 100% useless. I shall put you in first slot. And you have 20 or 10% this week, so maybe you have highest attack as well. Put it followed up with a Hippo, because Hippo has high damage as well on skulls. And end it with an Archon, because I really have no need for it. Because Weavern I need to focus on. And this we set to a brown-green, it looks like. Or even just a double brown. May just go double brown. Oh, we don't use purple. We can go +2 brown, +1 blue, I believe it is. Oh, but we don't really need blue, though. Let me see. There's a banner, right? I guess we could just go for it. Wait, what do you convert out? Purple? You know what? I guess I will do that. If nothing else, we can remove out his purple quicker than what we'd normally be able to. Where's the Kraken banner? I know you're in here somewheres. +2 brown, +1 blue, -1 purple. Okay, let's go roll it. See what happens. You have all the kingdoms and have a 25 tribute. You think the most you've ever had... Wait, you got a 25 tribute? That's actually excessively rare. Like a decimal of a decimal of a decimal of a decimal if you end up getting that. I hope you screenshotted it. That is like ridiculously excessively rare. That's like almost winning lottery rare to get one that high. Alright, we'll get our initial poke off. We can't actually hit him because he's impervious. 28 tripled the Hunter's Mark, though there's no way we get Hunter's Mark. Okay. What do we need to move around? This will just take a skull poke. Oh, there goes all of his mana. Come on, Deckhand. We have you to get rid of those colors. We might need to go cast them soon. Let it deliberately take a skull or something. So we can take those blues and then convert it all out. I don't think it's going to get scroll distracted, but we got to go for it. Just so it doesn't get as much value on the following turns. No, so we're going to save that for now. It's not going to die immediately. So we'll go swoop on that one, just to kill it out. And let's get rid of all these colors. What else we need to move? Move that up. A little scroll poke, and we'll have another convert for when he clears the board. And we do indeed have it just sitting there. Move the browns over. Take a skull and then throw down the double hits. Take another skull. Yeah, that'll kill it. Please don't revive. But before we do, though. There we go, nice. Oh no, that damage. Okay, he hit really nice targets there. Yeah, it looks like a loss now. How do we come back? That is not how. Oh, you got Infernus. Did we lose already? Nope, not yet. We will in one more turn. What can we do on this turn? How lucky can we get somewhere? Go, triple green fall. That's not even one green fall. And we just died at a burn. That's humiliating. Doesn't even die to her damage. It's like, oh, just a burn. Well, looks like troop challenge isn't going to work out for us tonight. Let's go kill this battle real quick. Watch this, we'll lose too. Yeah, let's go get the serious teams out. Can I do a random troop, but with gem chests? I'm trying to save the gem chest for tomorrow. Maybe on tomorrow's stream we can. When we go and stream tomorrow. But I want to wait for tomorrow so that our key drops can actually give the new mythic that's coming out. So yeah, we'll make sure to do more random troop challenges tomorrow then. Because once we wait till tomorrow, we'll actually be able to get the mythic in every single key. It'll be a very slim chance, but right now there's a 0% chance that we'll get the new mythic. So definitely good to wait for tomorrow. But yeah, we'll definitely make sure to do at least one tomorrow, maybe even a couple. Might even do a whole video for it sometime next week, since it'll still be the new mythic drop pull until then. The new mythic will be available about 5 hours from now until like the entire week, until next week's Friday. Hey, 3333! Wow, what a perfect number to land on for the end of the stream. Let's see. Any other questions out there? Did I miss any? I don't believe so. But anyways, guys, I will be heading out for the night. We will be back tomorrow morning to go do the video for the new mythic. We'll have the key opening for the new mythic as well as teams for it. Other than that, we will also have a, of course, our normal 10 a.m. stream for several hours, and we'll have that on both Friday and Saturday doing the... oh, he ignores your request. Sorry, what was your request? You didn't get your first Queen Mab until you were level da-da-da-da-da. Both Femin da-da-da. Can I do a random key? I already saw that one. Let's see. Good evening, you fricks. Welcome. What was your request, Bridget? I didn't see your request. Da-da-da-da-da. I see you talking a bunch. I didn't see the request, though. Have all the kingdoms, but you got the two this other thing. Da-da-da. Hero level stops. Da-da-da. Don't gain except more. Da-da-da. I didn't see what your request was. What was it? But yeah, we'll be doing the gem things tomorrow. LM Matrix. It's just any keys. I want to try saving as many keys as we possibly can. And even just using any of them is... with how they rebalance the economy is generally something I want to try staying away from. Unless we're actually using it on a specific drop pool. Which is why I don't do one like every single week. I normally only do it around the times when there's actually something within the actual drop pool itself. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for coming out. Bridget, whatever your thing was, we will definitely make sure to go over it. I honestly cannot see where on earth your suggestion was. But we'll definitely cover it for sure. Let's see. Thank you, Tacet. Great stream as well. Oh, thank you, Amber. Oh, glad you can make one for live. Yeah, we stream every night, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for about an hour or so, like we did tonight. Hour prior to now every night. And of course, 10 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, we stream for several hours. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 13 hours from now on Fridays and Saturdays. It was a 100% indefiable team. What is it? Inedible? Oh, you mean a 100% protect against devour team. If I was to do that, I would use Triple Wolf Garrick with like a one other troop. We've done that before in Guild Wars a couple different times. I haven't done it recently. I did that back a lot when Double Cabarrus was the team. You guys remember that, right? The Double Cabarrus, Forest Guardian, Giant Spider. I ran teams like that several times back then. Well, we could always do more of those if we need. We might need to show some of them, mainly because of all the counters that we'll be needing for the new Mythic. But yeah, generally, I know most people probably can't build it. I might need to find a more budget team. There's not really too many budget teams that use it, though. I end up using, like, 3 Wolf Garricks with, like, something else. That's basically my whole team, for the most part. I think it was, like, 3 of him with, I think I tried it with, like, 3 with a Forest Guardian, because generally it doesn't target the Forest Guardian, and it still ends up working decently. But, as far as cheap imperviouses, Mana Core is normally one of the most go-to ones. And there's a couple other budget ones on common these days. The War Sphinx is pretty cheap, and that covers a little bit more colors as well. Yeah, I know, most people probably wouldn't have that many Wolf Garricks. As far as impervious that you would build it around, probably a Behemoth is your main damage source, and then you go from there with smaller ones. And if you don't have a Behemoth, it's pretty hard to make a budget-related one. You'd need to do, like, double Mana Core if you were to go budget full impervious to Devour. Because there's not that many troops that have indigestible, so you can't really use them. One of them's an one of them's an epic, and the other 2 are mythics. But most people probably don't have them. So double Mana Core into like a War Sphinx plus a Behemoth or something, if you have the Behemoth. Otherwise, you'd kind of just almost need to make it completely around Mana Cores. There definitely aren't too many viable troops based around the able to counter devour mechanic. So we'll mess around with that a bit. Ideally, if you have it, you'd base it mainly around things like Behemoth, Elmagrim, and Wolf Garrick if you happen to have. Otherwise, you'd have to go with like the ultra rares and stuff as your possible options. But anyways, guys, I'll be wrapping up for tonight. Thank you all so much for coming down. See you all tomorrow morning, tomorrow night, and best of luck in getting the new mythic. The new mythic does appear to be pretty decent to get. So if you're wondering, should you spend your keys on it? Yes, definitely do. Don't overspend, of course, but it's definitely something to attempt at least. It's going to be in Glory Gem, VIP, and Guild chests. Do not use Event chests, though. Event chests will only give you Kraken, which is still really good, but don't expect to getting the new mythic out of it, because you can't get the new mythic out of it. Only the Glory Gem, Guild, and VIP chests will you be able to get the mythic. Anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful night. I'll see you all tomorrow. Should have a lot of fun with the new mythic, and we'll see what we can do with it. And it's pretty much what we're going to be doing for most of tomorrow and the following stream. We'll still be messing around with other stuff, of course, too. But that'll be the main piece of new content to mess around with. Anyways, guys, have a good night. See y'all later. Thanks for stopping by. And see y'all later. Have a good